until you get to that point where you understand the difference between what a project costs and what you are worth, you may not be able to really ask for what can transform your life. So your business will be, your project will be worth a particular amount, and there is an amount that the person giving you the project is willing to pay. If that amount does not equal to what you are worth, in the excess of what the project costs, you will end up in loss. So that means you have to put things together to be rest assured that after this project, I am covered. And that's where it gets interesting. So I was telling him in the afternoon about a project that we just concluded. Somebody called me, the project we went to check together. Yeah. When they came and they said they wanted to do this and that, I know this requirement was different from a normal geophysical survey that we normally do. So I asked them further, what are you guys really trying to do with this? Why is this? Why is that? Why is this? Why is that? And then they brought their total requirement, what they want to achieve. And I gave them a price. And they said, this is too high. Like, according to them, which I don't want to believe is entirely true, but since I'm not there, I can't also doubt them. The price I gave them was about 11x of what they got the project for, according to them. At least that particular part of the project. What I was asking for was 11x of what they collected the project for. And so we started talking, and they were like, it cannot work because of this, because of that. First off, that amount they mentioned cannot finish the project, even without profits, and I decide to execute the project for them anyways. That amount they said they got it for cannot finish the project. That's one. I'm not into charity presently, charity organization. So if I work, I should be paid.
Of course.
And so I told them, okay, the first time we're negotiating, I was speaking with some of the engineers. I don't know what position they hold in the company. I guess the thing got serious. They liked what I wanted to do for them, but the price was the problem. So eventually, they had to give my contact to their MD, who called. He just called, told me his name. This is the MD of a company. That's the way he said it. This is the MD of a company speaking to you. I said, okay. And I said, your price is too much for what we want to do. And this is the beginning of a lot of projects that we're going to do together. So why don't you take some minutes and reconsider this price? And then let's see what we're going to do. I consider that. It was a good project. I would like to do again and again with them. So after like 2 minutes, I called back. It's a strategy, because you don't make certain decisions on the spot so that it doesn't look as though it was always there already. Because if you do that, it can price you cheap. So you delay certain responses for the sake of what you stand to gain. So after like 35 minutes, I called back. Well done, sir. So yeah, I see what you want to do, but really, this is the least I can do it for. And if it goes below this level, I can tell you that whoever is doing it is not doing a proper job. And he said, but this price is way too much. He mentioned the amount they wrote for that particular part of the project, and how much I'm asking for is about 11x. And I said, okay, that's what I can do for now. And it's like, there's nothing they can do that is way too much for what they wrote. I said, okay, that's just what we can do. And then we ended the call. I was in between, should I let this man go or should I convince him a little? But I know that my price was not going to go below that point. So I called him. Hello, well done. Yes, I have to say this because I'm on my way to another site presently. And I have to say this to you. Actually, I was on my way to site. I have to say this to you that that's the price we can do it for you. We really cannot bring it down. But there is only one assurance you get from here. If you do it the way we have listed it out for you to be done, it is the only way you avoid double payment. That is, once we do this for you, it covers for every other thing that you're supposed to do, that every other person are supposed to come and do, such that you don't have to pay twice. Then he said, but then, how much are you going to do now? So, well, I've tried to beat the price down, and that's the best and the least I can do. And he said, okay. We ended the call. I didn't call him back. He didn't call me back. So, no story, nothing. I was on that side where I was going when one of his engineers called back. So, what are the terms of payment now? I say, okay, now we're talking. So, I gave them terms of payment. They saw something they want me to make adjustment to. I made adjustment. I told them, if you're ready, your work can start tomorrow. And immediately, you pay 70% of the money.
Wow.
So if I'd been begging them or bringing down my prices, they would have thought that they have more options, or they could have even gotten it for a cheaper price. But what I did was to take them away from the price and take them to what they stand to gain. Everybody is always looking out for what they stand to gain. So I took them to that point and then let them see that at this point, from their fear to what they stand to gain and the solution that we offer. And today that job is done. That job is within a week, basically. Wasn't it last week we were there?
No,
It was last week Monday or so. Last week
Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Last week Monday. Okay. I went there on Saturday to check. We concluded prices on Sunday. Yes, I think we did the. Okay, I went there on Saturday. We negotiated on Monday. It was Tuesday we were there. So it was on Monday that I was on that site. So by the time we were done, all of them liked it. I gave them the report even though they did not read. I was surprised, but I will not talk about that part today. I was surprised that engineers don't read. Who does that? But it's okay. So went there, did the job, they have the report, and today the complete payment has been made. I'm happy, they're happy. So if I've been doubting what I could deliver, I wanted to have the mind to ask for what I'm asking. So I'm saying that to say that in your negotiation, you have to come to a point where you give yourself permission to ask for what you actually want. Demand it. This is what it costs, and it cannot go lower. And if you do that again and again, the first one may fail, the second one may fail, but by the time you start to do it the third, fourth time, your work, your voice, your confidence begin to speak for you. Interesting enough, there is a lot of a part of this project, in fact, a major part of this project that I've not done before. But then, the confidence was there, telling them, are you okay? So the part of it that I was doing for the first time, but the confidence was there, telling them that There is nobody, not here, that can deliver something better than I will deliver for them. And that if they go anywhere, that's the best price they could get anywhere. And the job is done. We're happy. They're happy, I'm happy. They pay me, I pay them. I pay them the service, they pay for the service. So it makes sense. I'm simply saying that it costs what it costs. Whatever amount it takes you to execute a project, that's what it costs. But you don't just work based on what a project costs. Because you are part of that project, so you have to put your worth on that project. And if you put your worth on that project, there is an amount equivalent to that your worth that you are placing on that project that you are supposed to demand. Right? And if you do that, it automatically filters out people that cannot understand your worth, people that cannot take your worth, people that cannot pay for it. And if you do that successfully and you demand what you are worth, one thing that happens is you begin to become an authority in that particular space. So people around that area know that the things you do are specifically for the best of results. And if you deliver like that and you ask for your value, everybody is happy at the end of the day. And that's the only way you do something that transforms your life. You get paid in such a way that transforms your life, where you can boldly say you make profit, and at the same time you can say you affect life because that project you have done for them, you have solved the problem for them, and then you have helped their life.
I think whatever project you do,
is that on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
I'm thinking whatever project you do or business you do with somebody, even though they are the one paying you,
Yes.
and you rendering the service, it benefit the both parties.
Yes.
Because your quality work that you invest on that in your time, the outcome of the result, which is excellent, it has their own benefit.
Yeah.
And the profit you make it from that project is your own benefit.
Yeah.
So I think whatever you are doing, whether in business, in partnership, whatever comes out from it is for both parties.
And that's why you cannot afford to be at the mercy of anybody.
Yeah.
Because if you are doing the work you're supposed to do, it then means that it's a two-way flow, exchange of value. That is, as I give you, you give me. If I give you, you give me. If I take from you, you take from me. And that's the way it works. And I don't know if you have noticed some businesses these days and they will tell you peace of mind. That is, we do it for you, what you get to get is peace of mind. They're simply saying that having done this with you, you have no worries as to authenticity, as to durability, as to quality of work that is done.
I want to ask a question.
Okay.
What happens, for example, he is a like manager of the company.
Yeah.
And we are the people that don't give like a contract.
Yes.
So then you came with your proposal, I came with my proposal.
Yeah.
My proposal is lesser
Yeah.
than yours.
Yeah.
It's always more. You like go up like 10 million.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they give it to you.
Yes.
Why? Why they give me like my own project is?
Because for every business, beyond the money they want to spend, is the project itself. There is something it speaks that is beyond the amount of money they want to pay you. So you will be shooting yourself in the leg to think the way to get projects is by quoting smaller prices. Right? Okay, there's a part of the first story that I didn't mention. When I gave them the quotes, just for hydrogeological survey, it was around 700, I think maybe 600 and something. Just that's a mini part. So when they incorporated the other part, the guy that took me there, when he showed me everything they want to do and I showed him, he was like, I should please not allow the money to be more than 770 or so. 770,000 naira. but my bill is 1.3. Actually, 1,470,000. When they asked for discount, that was when we reduced it to 1.3. And this guy is saying I should reduce it to 770 something. Now, if I'd given it 770, we would have executed the project. The job would have been done properly, but there wouldn't have been profit. And our fear would have been so that we won't miss the job or the project, but we would have been working for nothing. So for every project you do beyond the money is the fact that those people giving you the project want to be sure that when this is delivered, quality is delivered. And so when you are pitching yourself to get any project, beyond the money they're asking for, you have to know the project. You have to know the best thing to talk about. And I will say this. They wanted to construct that. A land surveyor wanted to do the survey of the land. And all he was able to talk about, after they've showed him what they want to achieve, all he was able to talk about was the contour. Just do map for them, collect stamp, as if you want to do CFO. But because you want to do the dam, I understand what you're looking for. I told them we're going to cover the flow rates. So then we're going to cover the contour. So then we're going to do geophysical survey, hydrogeological survey. What other thing was there? And then we're going to write the reports. By the time we did all of that, I won't tell you what the profit looks like. But if I followed that guy who said, do the smaller price so that you can get the job, we would have gotten the job, we would have done it, but everybody will be regretting now. Right? So it happens that if you don't touch on the important things, you keep losing projects, even if you decide to do it for free. So the cheaper your price is does not equate the best option for the people who want to do the project. So therefore, the project will cost what it costs. You will charge what you are worth. The same clothes that somebody will cut and make for you for 20k, the same clothes that somebody is cutting and making for you for 50k. The same suits that you will buy in any market in Lagos for 60k is the same suits you will enter a boutique to buy, and it will be over 150k. Fabrics, no difference. Quality of sewing, no difference. So the question is, what now makes the difference? And that's what will take me to the next thing I think I've discussed before, perception. So nobody pays you for the work you are doing. Nobody pays you for the product you're selling. People pay you for the perception of you that they have. Do you get that? For the perception of you that they have. And I'll give this funny scenario. Your mom that will stay at home with your dad and talk to him anyhow. It's the same person that will see the pastor in church.
As if
you get and kneel down
and lean down and say,
and make the best meal for him and say thank you and do all sorts of things. So the question is, what is the difference? What happened? What changes between your dad and the pastor? Are they not men? It's perception. So somehow, some way, your mom is now looking like, this is man of God. He's helping our life. But it's looking at your dad. This one, we are in this together. This one we are in this together. If it doesn't provide money, there's no food. But the man of God also only comes once in a while. See him in church, he's prim and proper, he's cool. He preaches to you and he tells you even your end, even your past does not matter. You are making heaven, everybody is good. Hallelujah. And you're good. But there your daddy is telling her, don't care the way you are doing. Your life is not good like this. You can't be treating our children like this. You can't be spending money like this. So there is, based on that relationship, there is a kind of perception that has been formed. And so it is when you go to negotiate deals and businesses. You don't just go for the price. You don't just go for the project. Make sure you are perceived well. One of the comments these people gave me after we talked about is, we saw that you have experience of this thing. You know what this thing looks like. What do you think we should do next? Nice one. You people have entered it. It's perception. People have to get to that point with you where they trust you. Trust comes with perception, especially for somebody that you have not been relating with. Trust comes with perception. So, and that's why they say you can't make first impression twice.
Yeah, once.
That means the first time that you're approaching that person, make sure you put your best foot forward. Try as much as possible that you do the best thing you can do at that point in time. So, from the time they were talking about that project, I went there, I checked, looked at it. Okay, this is okay. Oh, this is good. Have you checked this? Have you checked that? Yes, I've done. We have been here. We have been. Okay. It's like asking the right questions. Those are the things that give people the right perception about you. You ask the right question. You don't say too much where it is not necessary. If there's any area that is not clear to you, better don't go there down to go make blunder. So once you do that, you go and make your research. So that when next you are speaking, you are not speaking as though you are waiting for validation from them. You are speaking as authority. Right? So that your price is smaller is not a guarantee that you are going to get the job over the person who has a bigger price. At the time, as 2020, when I was doing borrow here for less than 1 million naira, there were people in Lagos doing borrow for 14 million.
14
million. And if you look
the
at
same machine, the same everything.
Though different machine, different system, but everything they spend on it, including manpower and everything, is within 3M. And they charge 14M. And here I am. I will charge, though this one is simpler, a day job and stuff like that. And I will charge 700k, 800k. Sometimes to even write one name is difficult. And people will still price it. Hardly will I see 50k as profit, right? But today, permission is on grant. If your project costs 1 billion, that's what you get, right? So it's perception. And like my oga will say, if you let them see you as though you are afraid, as though you are not sure, then they begin to doubt the quality of work you do. That affects the perception of you they have. But when you put it out with confidence, that's what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Everybody calms down and they follow you. So it's not really about the price. Of course, you have clients and customers who are price-based, right? You will know from the way those people have conversation with you that what they are looking for is price. And if you want to save your life, be careful of customers that are looking for something cheap. It carries more trouble than profit. So you want to do that to yourself. So you work on your perception, make sure they perceive you well. You speak with confidence, with assurance that you know what you're talking about. And once that is done, the rest is history. Right? Does that answer your question?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So that's that. And wrapping up, I want to say Okay, this may lead to some other things though, but I want to say, okay, I've made a content about this. I'm not sure I've posted it though. There is no art without the artist. What do you think that means?
It means, for example, this
Yes.
drawing now. For example, this drawing now.
Yeah.
Without the artist cannot come to life.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my own understanding.
Without the artist, it cannot come to life.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But then after it has come to life and you are there, does it have the same life that the artist put in it, or the life that you put in it?
I think the light that I put in it.
The life that you put in it. Dr. D, what do you say? Let's give it the mic.
I think every before they even come up with a drawing or anything it has to be a sculpture, anything. There's an idea that was formed in their mind.
Yeah.
Something that they conceived,
Yeah.
and before bringing that into life. So afterwards they have brought it to life. uh, even when you go to galleries, or what do they call it, all these galleries and shows, you understand? If you are with the artist that wants to sell a particular art for you,
Yeah.
it comes with for them to sell, when they want to sell those art to rich people or billionaires, you understand? It comes with explanation. They come with it comes with them informing the person they want to sell to the idea that bettered this art.
Yeah.
And that is what makes the person that wants to buy look into it and say, okay, this is what I want to go for. I need this in my house. I need to get this. I need to get this. So it's the idea that the artist put in that drawing or in that artwork that sells it. You understand? That sells it to anybody. You understand? So it's not about what you that owns the artwork
Yeah.
perceive of that art. You understand? But the idea that bettered the art in the first place, you understand? From the artist, from the creator of the art,
Yeah.
that is what sells the art. That is what is really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you want to say something? Okay, so there is no art without the artist. And that's to say that anything at all that you find that exists, either good or bad, it is not as good or as bad as you perceive it until you know who is behind it. I'll give this instance. if we talk about girls cheating, okay, all of us, we are men, right? If we talk about girls cheating, we can take it and just, that's how they do this. But when they say your girlfriend cheats, it tells a different story.
Yeah.
Are you getting the gist?
Because now you are the one in the center of the situation, I think.
So it's not just about you being at the center of it, but because this person that cheated has affiliation with you.
Yeah.
So if on a normal day you would engage in that kind of conversation, but now that it has been your own girlfriend, you are either going to refuse to engage or you engage with fury, with anger. So when everybody is saying that's how girls do, even if that's what you want to say, that's how girls do. Yeah. You get? So it is to tell you that whatever perception you are bringing from outside to put into the art is going to build on the life that the artist himself put in the art in the first place. So for every artwork you see, its ultimate purpose and reason for existence has been predetermined by the artist. So if there are no art without the artist, or before I go on to the next one, the fact that the artist determines the story that the art is telling shows you that whatever people are supposed to see by the reason of your existence, by the reason of your life, by the reason of your work, is going to be determined by you, because what you put into it will speak for itself. I remember somebody was giving a scenario that, okay, he said there's no art without the artist, and somebody said, no, there is art without the artist. And so the person said, if I tell you I love you, will it mean the same thing as if your wife tells you I love you? And so the person felt like, wait, he got the gist. Like, oh, and that's just the way it is. And because of that, it speaks volume to our life, to our business, to our career, to how we do things. That is, nobody will just come and read your life and feel like, oh, this guy is poor. Oh, this guy is rich. They can't put that on you. But either you are poor or rich will be determined by the things they read as a result of the things that you put down. So that's to say that if okay, before I even give that scenario, if I tell you Elon Musk is rich now, what's the probability that you are going to say he's poor?
Everyone can see he's rich. Both of us has put down. Exactly. So he's rich.
Exactly.
Like of that.
So, since you are there, let me say this. So, if somebody on your street, I'm very sure you have seen some old people around where you live who don't seem to have much. If they tell you money is not everything, and somebody like Dangote or Shoba, or the rich people in Abeokuta here, and one of them tells you that money is not everything, which of them are you likely to believe? Which of them are you likely to believe? One is not poor, he has no money. In fact, maybe sometimes it's even asking you for money to eat. Yeah. And it tells you money is not everything. And then there is somebody who has all the money in the world and he's telling you money is not everything.
I'll believe that I have money, but I think money is not everything.
But do you know that there is no difference between the two words?
The two of them, yeah, there's no difference. Yeah.
You know that the difference here is the person saying it. So is the art and the artist.
Yeah.
So there is no statement without the person making it. Every word of a statement may be true, but the power of that statement lies with the person making the statement. So if you the content, I think the scenario I gave was, if you are climbing something and I say stop, and then a soldier says stop, who are you likely to obey?
A soldier, of course.
Why are you not obeying me?
Who are you?
That's to tell you that in life, many times it's not about what we say. It's about who we are when we are saying it. So anybody can tell you are stupid and you take it lightly. But there are some people, if they tell you are stupid, you drag them and knock them down. Anybody in the world can tell you, I don't believe in you. But there are some people, if they call you and they tell you they don't believe in you, it can shatter you. It will mean a lot to you. I'm taking us there to let us see that for every word, every action, many times and most of the time, those actions will not be as important as the person taking the action. Because when you take the action, it speaks of what is running in your mind. It speaks of your position on a matter. And if that is true, then we say your action is an expression of what you have in mind to do. So then, there is no art without the artist. There is no way that an Oyibo man want to paint 10-10-20-20 that it will speak the same thing as somebody who was at Lekki on that day. Even though you can look at it and it's the same message, but they don't carry the same power. And I'm saying that to say your actions, your characters, your behavior, your disposition to life will only carry the weight of your intention to life. In essence, you cannot want to be rich and despise those that are rich already. You cannot want to be great in life and you are speaking evil of those that are great in life. It's one of those reasons I really didn't like the engagement of people dragging Otedola about the book he wrote. While a lot of them said a lot of correct things, he also is different, he has a good background and stuff like that. But the truth is, this life that you are building, do you not know that is soon going to be a background for somebody? And so if you don't know the background that make life easy for this person, what is the assurance that you are going to build that background for your own children? So the life that you want, the life you want to get, all of it, either good or bad, will emanate from you as the person that is doing it, from your within. And I'm saying that if you are good, your life will be good. If you are bad, your life will be bad.
There are some people that they are bad, but their life is good. Because of the kind of bad you are talking about, bad as a person in a character, or bad as a someone that have bad attitude. There's a between attitude and character. My attitude towards you is not my own personal character.
Yeah.
Because of they are two kind of people.
Yeah.
I might see you, I know hug you. I might see you, I hug you.
Yeah.
Based on the kind of
relationship. Yeah.
So when I say people are bad,
yeah,
and they are all these